This is Los Angeles, home to the NBA Clippers, where a $2 billion marvel is changing the game, the Intuit Dome. Spanning 1.1 million square feet, this isn't merely a sports arena, it's a cutting-edge, eco-friendly superstructure designed to revolutionize the fan experience and anchor a new era for Inglewood. With steeply raked seating, 18,000 prime view seats, and the world's first 360-degree Halo video board, this arena promises to deliver an experience like no other, making every fan feel like they're courtside. But the stakes go beyond just the game. The Intuit Dome is set to boost the local economy, create thousands of jobs, and set new standards in sustainability with its net zero carbon footprint. Backed by a monumental budget, this project transcends sports. It's about crafting a legacy. The Intuit Dome is poised to become a landmark, hosting major events like the 2026 NBA All-Star Game and the 2028 Summer Olympics, ensuring its place in the spotlight for years to come. This is a vision for the future, destined to make waves far beyond the court. Los Angeles Clippers have been the NBA's version of couch surfers for years, always crashing at someone else's place, never truly having a home to call their own. Since bidding farewell to the Los Angeles Memorial Sports Arena in 1999, they've been stuck sharing the spotlight, and often the leftover crumbs, with the iconic Lakers and Kings at the Crypto.com arena. Picture this: you're the third wheel in your own supposed home, constantly tiptoeing around someone else's schedule and covering up their trophies just to feel like you belong. That's been the Clippers' reality for decades. But enough was enough. Clippers owner Steve Ballmer wasn't about to let his team keep playing second or third fiddle. The Intuit Dome wasn't just about having a shiny new arena, it was about identity, pride, and finally having a place where the Clippers could call the shots.
I'm excited for our team to have our own house, our own building, our own energy.
We got to put the energy in our house, Ballmer declared. And you know he meant business. The Clippers needed a home that didn't require them to hide someone else's banners or play nice with other tenants. It was time to step out of the Lakers' shadow and carve out a space that screamed Clippers from top to bottom. The vision of the Intuit Dome was born. But the road to making this vision a reality was anything but smooth. The Clippers were about to face a gauntlet of challenges that threatened to turn their dream into a nightmare. If only imagining could turn dreams into reality, life would be a breeze. But as we know, life has a funny way of throwing curveballs. And the journey to building the Intuit Dome was no exception. Breaking ground on this dream wasn't just about getting shovels in the dirt. It was about smashing through a wall of challenges that seemed determined to keep the Clippers in their nomadic ways. One of the biggest obstacles was the fear of displacement and gentrification in Inglewood. The local community wasn't exactly thrilled at the thought of a shiny new arena, jacking up living costs and pushing out long-time residents. The Clippers had to do some serious legwork to win over the locals, proving that this wasn't just another case of big money steamrolling the little guy. But as they say, that was just the tip of the iceberg. The project quickly found itself in a legal tug-of-war with the Madison Square Garden Company, MSG, the proud owners of the Forum, who were less than excited about a flashy new neighbor stealing their thunder. MSG didn't just frown, they lawyered up, backing lawsuits from local groups to block the arena's construction. It was a legal showdown that felt more like a high-stakes game of chess, with each move threatening to knock the project off the board. And let's not forget the bureaucratic red tape. Navigating the maze of zoning laws, environmental regulations, and securing the necessary approvals from locals and state bodies was like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. Oh, and did we mention the $2 billion price tag? In an economy where even billionaires might break a sweat, funding this project entirely with private money was no small feat. In the end, pushing through these obstacles wasn't just about ticking off legal boxes or securing permits. It was a relentless battle of persistence, community outreach, and some seriously strategic investment moves. So how do you go from battling lawsuits and bureaucratic nightmares to breaking ground on a billion-dollar dream? Stick around, because the way Steve Ballmer turned the tide on this project is nothing short of a masterclass in getting things done. The vision for the Intuit Dome started taking shape back in 2017, when Clippers owner Steve Ballmer decided it was high time the team had a place to call their own. Something more than just another room in the Lakers' mansion. By 2019, the perfect site had been identified, and Ballmer was off to the races, setting the wheels in motion to secure the land needed for his dream arena. And when it came to legal hurdles with MSG, Ballmer didn't just jump over them, he bought the whole track. With a casual $400 million purchase of the Forum in March 2020, Ballmer turned what could have been a drawn-out legal battle into a neat little footnote. A financial transaction? Sure. But it was also a masterstroke that cleared the path for the Clippers to finally move forward, without MSG breathing down their necks. With the legal headaches out of the way, the next challenge was securing the $2 billion needed to bring the Intuit Dome to life. No biggie, right? Well, not if you're Steve Ballmer. Thanks to his deep pockets, some private investments, and a hefty $500 million, 23-year naming rights deal with Intuit, the project had the financial muscle it needed to get off the ground. By September 2021, construction officially kicked off, with AECOM and Turner Construction at the helm, ready to turn this vision into a reality. Of course, it wasn't all smooth sailing. There were the usual hurdles, environmental standards, regulatory approvals, but nothing that could slow down this juggernaut of a project. Fast forward to August 2024 and the Intuit Dome was ready to dazzle. The grand opening on August 15, 2024 was a showstopper, with Bruno Mars and his band, the Hooligans, lighting up the stage, and Lady Gaga joining in for the world premiere of their duet, Die With A Smile. As the Clippers gear up for their first home game in October 2024, the Intuit Dome is more than just their new home. It's set to become a landmark, hosting the 2026 NBA All-Star Game, and serving as a key venue for the 2028 Summer Olympics. The Intuit Dome is ready to take its place in the spotlight, right where it belongs. But what's a billion-dollar arena without a little razzle-dazzle? Hold on, because we're about to dive into the cutting-edge features that make the Intuit Dome not just a venue, but an experience. Calling the Intuit Dome a stadium is an understatement. It's a tech-savvy, eco-friendly love letter from Steve Ballmer to Clipper fans. But let's be honest, it's also a bit of a statement. A way of saying, hey, we're here, we're loud, and we've got the fanciest house on the block. At the heart of the dome's design is a fan-centric approach that practically screams, we actually care about the people in the nosebleed seats. With 18,000 seats arranged to give everyone a prime view, the steeply raked seating ensures that even the folks in the cheap seats feel like they're courtside. And then there's the Halo video board. Because who doesn't need a giant wraparound screen to make sure they're getting all the game stats, replays, and, let's face it, the best kiss cam moments.
Our goal has to be to figure out how to add value to people who more need it than we do.
But the dome's not just about giving you a killer view. It's packed with tech that makes you wonder, why can't all stadiums be this smooth? The Game Face ID system means no more fumbling for tickets. You just breeze in. Hungry? Thirsty? No need to miss a second of the action. Just whip out your phone, order up some snacks on the Intuit Dome app, and voila! Food and drinks delivered right to your seat. It's magic, but with nachos. Now, about that whole sustainability thing, because we all know saving the planet is a good look. The dome is net zero carbon, with rooftop solar panels and carbon-absorbing concrete that make it fully electric. Plus, it's got LEED Platinum certification, which is fancy talk for this building is as green as it gets. And if that wasn't enough, they've committed to eliminating landfill waste and monitoring greenhouse gas emissions. But here's the real question. Can a stadium actually save the world? Probably not, but it's a start. The dome isn't just for basketball junkies either. It's got a little something for everyone in the community. An outdoor plaza with a basketball court? Check. Retail spaces to grab some Clippers merch? Check. A sports medicine clinic? You bet. With a diagrid steel frame resembling a basketball net and exterior art by local artists, the Intuit Dome transcends being merely a building. It's a piece of Inglewood's identity. But the dome's impact goes far beyond just being a high-tech marvel. Want to know how it's shaking up the community, the economy, and even the environment? You're about to find out. And trust me, the numbers are just the beginning. The Intuit Dome is redefining what a sports arena can be, already making waves economically, socially, and environmentally. When Steve Ballmer dropped $66.2 million on a piece of land, you knew things were about to get serious. And that was just the down payment. The construction phase brought in around 10,000 jobs, with 30% going to local residents. A nice boost for the neighborhood. Now that the arena is up and running, it's created 500 permanent jobs, with 35% of those positions filled by the local community. Let's face it, that's a lot of new folks getting a paycheck thanks to this project. Plus, with the Intuit Dome expected to generate $260 million annually for Inglewood, and over $190 million in new tax revenue between 2020 and 2045, the city's definitely cashing in. But money isn't the only thing the Dome's bringing to the table. Thanks to Intuit's partnership with the Clippers, the Dome offers more than just a place to watch games. It's hosting educational programs and events aimed at boosting local entrepreneurs and students. And with a $100 million community benefits package focused on affordable housing, youth programs, and services for seniors, the project is making sure the community isn't just along for the ride, they're in the driver's seat. On the environmental side, the Intuit Dome is setting new standards. Sustainability is not merely a box to check here, it's built into every aspect of the design and operations. Strategically located near the SoFi Stadium and the Forum, the Dome is part of the plan to make Inglewood the ultimate sports and entertainment hub in Southern California. This is about transforming the city and making it a destination. So whether you're here for the hoops or just watching the city thrive, the Intuit Dome's impact is undeniable. The Clippers have found their home, and it's changing the game in more ways than one. The Intuit Dome is far more than a new arena. It's a transformative force for the Clippers and Inglewood. From overcoming monumental challenges to setting new standards in sustainability, this state-of-the-art stadium is redefining what it means to be home. The Clippers finally have a place that's uniquely theirs, and it's making waves in every way possible. Ready to be amazed by the next groundbreaking construction project? Click on the video now and dive into a world where engineering and imagination collide. See you there.